Nada volverá a ser como ayer. Cuando nos volvamos a encontrar, sobre tu almohada, no habrá mañana que no te quiera abrazar. Hacia mi cariño, papá, sombrero volteado, macae, que te puede y otro que no.
Venezuela and Ecuador. In this journey, you're going to learn more about our regions. We have 6 regions: the Caribbean, the Pacific, the Eastern Colombian Andes, the Western Colombian Andes, the Amazon Orinoco, and the Pacific. Also, in each floor, you can find one element, so please follow the element earth. Here in the entrance, we have a balcony. They're usually full of flowers, colors, and decorations. Okay. Now here we have a little, like, some pictures of birds. In Colombia, we have almost 2,000 species of birds, and in fact, we have 20% of birds of the world. Okay. Now here we have 4 pictures. This is Roldanillo, Ondas, Aneto, and Zipaquirá. The last one is the most important because there we have the only salt cathedral of the world, and you can visit it. Okay. Now, list of the world: Egan Bernal and Nairo Quintana. Okay. Now, thank you. You can continue with my friend.
Capital from Colombia. This part from Bogota is downtown, and this is Museo Chindol. The location for this is downtown. Please follow my friend for it.
And this is Guatapé. Guatapé is 1 hour by car from the city of Medellin. This is called La Piedra del Peñol and have 750 stairs. So when you go to the top, you enjoy this beautiful view. The place in Colombia who have snow. So the people from the city, they like to go there, play with the snow, and come back to the house. So now,
water, fire and earth are the 4 elements that are the essence of life. They are all uniquely expressed in Colombia. Fire and earth. And we're here to tell you the story of a country connected to the rhythm of the future. The story of its people and their natural resources. Colombia is a blessed country, crossed from end to end by the imposing Andes mountain range, creating all kinds of climates, ecosystems, and unique landscapes. This is the story of the Western Colombian Andes, mountains of coffee and flowers. But if we talk about climates, we must talk about Medellin. The city is full of flames where innovation and fashion bloom.
And reggaeton, joy, happiness, and the desire to have a good time also flourish in the city.
This is Omar. Did you know Medellin is the capital of the 4th Industrial Revolution in Latin America? Here, innovation is in the DNA of the people, helping build the future of the country.
Yes, innovation. But did you know that some of the biggest reggaeton stars were born here? It is also the birthplace of famous artist Fernando Botero. You should always come to before you can
places you see are possible thanks to Colombia's imposing mountain ranges and the various climates that exist at different altitudes, from reservoirs to rivers.
Rocks from valleys, even perpetual snow. Dragging through these mountains as we're doing today. And the woman who stole my heart. Is she here already?
This is your chance. Good luck. Hi, Omar.
This is Estela. She'll be your guide as you discover the history of the Western Colombian Andes. Legendary wars and parties.
Thank you, Omar. May I? This version of the Andes that we'll be touring is an example of balance between tradition and progress.
Let's start with Bogota, the country's capital. Art, gastronomy.
In Bogota, I went to university and started my own business. And although I wasn't born in Bogota, I learned to love the city as my own because it's a place where everyone is welcome. Its streets are brimming with culture and entrepreneurship. The people of Bogota are great hosts for both tourists and business.
You can say the history of these lands is very steep, isn't it, Stella?
Since I was little, I have seen people riding like glaciers and water springs.
Colombia is definitely a blessed country thanks to mountains like these that breathe life. I'll tell you why in just a moment.
We're here themed after the element of water, and we're going to be talking about two regions of Colombia, the Amazon Orinoco and the massive region. If you look over here, we see the San Agustin National Park. It's a really famous site in Colombia due to these statues. There's over 400 of them. They were built by indigenous tribes over 3,000 years before the Common Era, and to this day it's a very famous touristic site. Here we have the Mavecure Hills, also a very famous touristic site. It's known to be some of the oldest rock formations in the world. Right here, I'm sure well heard the Amazon rainforest, the biggest rainforest in the world. A cathedral that dates back hundreds of years back to the Spanish Inquisition times. And this right here are the Llaneros. They're basically the farmers of this region. And here you can see some examples of the handicrafts made by the natives.
A field, a huge biodiversity. That's why this bird is here. We have deserts, rivers, different fruits like passion fruit. This is palm oil. We have Tatacoa Desert, Paramos of Friday onions. We have yellow dragon fruit, but this in Spanish is pitaya. We have jungles, coffee and cacao, scarlet padrón, but in Spanish this is guacamaya. Golden berries, in Spanish uchuas, and the most important thing is that we have the most beautiful sunsets.
The Colombian Nation. Ancestral origins. My name is Cachi, which means daughter of the water. My parents brought me to this place when I was little, so I would learn that before us there were other peoples and other native cultures that had artistic and religious expressions very much like our own.
The mysterious Colombian Massif is the place where the most important rivers in the country are born. A place that feeds the Cauca, Magdalena, and Amazon basins. It's the heart of some of the most representative indigenous communities in the territory.
There are places in this land where we can find the knowledge of lost ancient cultures, such as Tierra Adentro.
That's right, Gachi.
Water, so what is our mission in this Colombia for the future?
That is a great question, Gachi, to which I have no answer. I am water. I cannot see the future.
I believe that by preserving our past and our culture, we can understand ourselves as part of the future.
I agree with you.
I'm going to show you something of this land, the one my grandmother taught me to use. I remember the first time I visited the Las Lajas Sanctuary, a place my grandmother took me to as a child to sell our blooms. It was the first time I came upon a faith different from mine. I was impressed. Then I visited Popayán to witness the celebration of the Holy Week. It opened my eyes to a world where we'll have different beliefs, which we must respect.
Perhaps I know someone who might be able to answer your question. Show us your loom.
Welcome to the Colombian Amazon Orinoco, sacred rainforest. Let us be carried away by the wisdom of nature. But first, you must open your heart to know how to listen to it.
He's Taita Manuel. He's a traditional healer of the Copan indigenous people, an Amazonian community that keeps its ancestral knowledge and traditions alive, which include healing rituals for both body and soul.
The air has granted us permission to experience the journey of the ancestral world. Look down. Be inspired by the hearts of our ancestors, the National Park of Chiribica.
It's huge.
It's a World Heritage Site, essential to the preservation of the planet's biodiversity and natural ecosystem. It's a true treasure.
It's so beautiful.
The River of Seven Colors is a great example of how water is life. Perhaps our future, indigenous or not, depends on taking care of everything we've been given, especially water.
Let's go back to my region. I want to take you to a very special place, Taita Manuel. The perfect place to gaze at the stars is the desert. For hundreds of years, the native peoples learned to follow the stars. We still look at them so we don't forget where we come from. They are our GPS, leading the way to keep alive our ancestral wisdom. My grandparents taught me to look at the sky, but also to look at the earth, at the water, to know who I am.
Maybe that's the answer you were looking for. It's time for me to go, but the journey will continue to the West Colony.
From here, where the sun sets, all the way to the Mavecure Hills, you'll find all the virgin plains, epic sunsets, and an immense variety of flora and fauna. This is the Orinoquia. We, the Llaneros, learn to ride first and walk after. That's the way we are raised. Here we grew up among the experts, the biodiversity like any other. The Llanera culture speaks of cattle, horses, oleo and joropo. But if it's Colombian rhythm music, then follow here, and you'll happen upon a pleasant surprise.
Pacific and Caribbean region. Now as can you see we have two oceans. First we have the Pacific. This is very
celebrations, all with rich cultural heritage.
The Barranquilla Carnival is a colorful celebration in which we get to express all of the folklore and diversity of rhythms that make up the greater Colombian region. Just like the carnival, we are a region filled with joy, color, and diversity. We always have people from all around the world who get to experience firsthand our warmth.
It's impossible not to get caught up in the rhythm of these two regions. Their love of life is also reflected in productivity and entrepreneurship, in the creation of industry and renewable energies. This is a place that's quite simply impossible not to fall in love with.